Hey everybody.
Yeah, all I really know is 100. Nothing left. 100. Till nothing left. All I really know is 100. Nothing left. 100. Till nothing left. All I really know is 100. Nothing left. 100.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? Well, I was really nervous to make this video, so I thought that I would just start off with one of my favorite songs, a song that gives me inspiration, especially when I'm working out. Just reminds me to give my all, to give 100, nothing less, 100 until nothing's left. Those are some of the lyrics in the song. It's a song by KB featuring Andy Mineo, and yeah, I just wanted to start something off positive to help me to get through this. So you guys may be asking, what are you doing? What are you trying to get through? Well, this has been a really interesting year for me. For those of you guys who don't know, my name is Paris Childers. I am a 30-year-old mother of three, and this has just been a really life-changing year for me. Almost a year ago, it'll be a year on May 1st, I received, or I got a hysterectomy. It was after a long battle that I had with polycystic ovarian syndrome and endometriosis. I'm not going to get into too much detail about that because I do have a blog post that I wrote about it. And so if you want to know more about it, you can definitely go to www.mytruelimit.org and learn more about my battle and my struggle with that. But what this video is actually about is about a new journey that I am embarking upon right now. And it's something that is actually very personal to me. And I'm not a very, well, it's not that I'm shy, but there's just some things that I like to kind of keep to myself. And definitely my weight and my weight loss journey is one of those things. And but even though I would like to keep it personal, someone who is a very good friend of mine now, he's become a very good friend of mine in these past few months. His name is Terrence Pennington. He is a ex-football player, NFL player. He played in the NFL for a while, and he is someone who has lost over 100 pounds in weight through his weight loss journey. And he is also my trainer and my coach for the gym that I started going to 2 months ago. I started going to the UFC gym in my hometown, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And he's actually the general manager of the gym, and he's my coach and my trainer. And it was his idea and his very strong suggestion that in order for me to be successful on my weight loss journey, I need to truly document it, and not only document it, but kind of share it with the world to inspire people, as well as to push myself and hold me accountable for the decisions that I make in my journey. So that's what this is. Hopefully this video will not be too long. I'm just gonna try to do a little introduction about it and tell you guys a little bit about what I'm doing, and then also I'm going to be doing a whole video series of it. So in each video I'm going to provide a tip at the end of the video. It's going to be my tip of the day. Okay, so what this is a 90-day weight loss challenge, and what it's going to consist of basically is me obviously eating healthy, eating right, and exercising at the UFC gym. That'll be my main place I'm going to work out at, and whatever other exercises that I do along with that. And also weighing myself every 15 days and keeping track of my weight and my inches and my progress on that. And I actually am going to blog all about it, so you guys can track it and read about it and follow me on my journey, and hopefully truly support me because is something that I definitely need a lot of support with because it's something that I really struggle with right now. And it's really funny to say that there's something that I struggle with and more importantly to admit that there's something that I struggle with because I don't have a lot of struggles in life. I mean, I don't know how that sounds, if that sounded conceited or anything like that, but it's not like that. It's just that I'm blessed. I love God. Anybody knows me knows that I love God, love the Lord, and so that's where the root of a lot of things is that I do, and that helps me a lot in life to not have many struggles because I really depend and rely on God. Also, I have a husband. I've been with him for 15 years, married to him for 12 years. I have 3 beautiful children. My husband and I started an online business, and we've been doing really good with that. We've been really successful with it, and so my business is going good. I have a beautiful home. Thank God for that. And I have, like I said, I have beautiful children, and there's not a lot of things that just really weigh me down, and except for my weight, coincidentally. But yeah, so that's the only thing right now that I'm struggling with, and I think there's a few reasons why. The first big reason, which is the reason why I had a hard time with my weight in the first place, it was health reasons. For anybody who knows anything about polycystic ovarian syndrome and endometriosis, they are 2 separate diseases, but I picked both of them to be inflicted with, and one of the major side effects of both of them is actually hormonal imbalance and uncontrollable weight gain. So that's the reason why I believe that I started gaining weight in the first place, and on top of course, having 3 kids. But there's that, and the second thing was just consistency. I would go to the gym, and I might go for like a good 2 weeks and, start it wholeheartedly, and then I'll just stop one day, and then I wouldn't go back for 3 months. And that was kind of my cycle, like over and over again for the past few years. I would start a week or 2 and then be out 3 months, 6 months, maybe even a year, like who knows. So that's been one of my biggest battles, is just sticking with it. I know I have good work ethic. I had a trainer say that I was a athlete today, and he can see that I'm an athlete. And yeah, that is inside of me. I had another trainer tell me that I punch like Floyd Mayweather, which I thought was funny, and I said, okay, I'll take that. But I know that it's in me, but the work ethic and the ability, but it's more the consistency and the commitment. And so that's one of the main reasons why I'm going to document it, and hopefully that will push me and keep me committed to it the way that I should be, so that way I can achieve the goals that I want to achieve. Okay, so now with all that being said, I want to talk about my weight loss goals. So my goal is to be 150 pounds. Well, I say between 140 and 150. I am comfortable at that weight. Some people might want to be 120, might want to be 130, 115. Who knows? Each his own. But I know for myself that I am comfortable between 140 and 150 because I've been 120 and I always felt like I looked like a bobblehead doll. I always felt like my head was bigger than my body, and I just wasn't really liking myself at that small of a weight. So my goals would be between 140 and 150. So you might be saying, well, how much do you weigh now? That is the big secret that I actually don't tell anybody. It's only one person in this universe besides God that knows how much and myself, that knows how much I weigh, and really that's my sister-in-law, Tamikia. She knows how much I weigh because she and I both struggle with weight loss, and we kind of rely on each other, and so I do confide in her. But other than that, it's always been a big secret, and I never tell anybody, not my husband, not my kids, and now whoever watches this video is gonna know. So I will tell you that at my heaviest, after I had my last daughter, I weighed 235 pounds. Yes. And I'm only 5'4". Yes. So after I had her, I still experienced a lot of pain after I had her with my endometriosis, with my PCOS, and my body was just not feeling good for me to be able to try to lose the weight. And so I didn't really lose any weight after I had her. And I had, like I said, I had my hysterectomy. She'll be 4 in July. And I had my hysterectomy a little bit less than a year ago. So all that time after I had her, you know, the first 3 years of her life, I was not able to really work out and lose the weight like I wanted to. But like I said, I've had my hysterectomy now. So much pain is gone, praise the Lord, because I got to a point where I could barely even walk. I was just bent over in so much pain. And I'm so thankful and I feel so blessed that God has relieved me of that. And now it's time to put in work and get my body where it should be in order to just really just thank Him for the ability to be able to do it. So yeah, so now I did start working out at the UFC gym, and I have been going there almost 2 months, but again, I was not consistent. I started, and then we had a bunch of crazy snow days in Tennessee, and yeah, the kids were home for 11 days straight with the snow, and I'm pretty sure I didn't go not one time during those 11 days. And so I started for like a week, and then I stopped for like 2 weeks, and then I just kind of went in and out a couple days here and there. And like I said, I talked to Terrence, and he told me to start this journey and this documentation of what I'm doing. So that's what I'm doing now. And since I made that decision to do that, I've went 3 days in a row, and I've done, actually today is the first day of my 90-day challenge, and today I did one boxing class for an hour in the morning, and then I ran on the treadmill, and then I did 200 sit-ups, which is just amazing because, like I said, my stomach, the way it used to be, I couldn't even do one sit-up, and I've actually had 5 total surgeries on my stomach. I've had 3 C-sections, and I've had 1 laparoscopic surgery where I had internal bleeding in my uterus, and I had cysts on my ovaries, and I had those things removed. And then this last surgery was my full hysterectomy. And yeah, before I couldn't even do one sit-up, and I did 200 today. Then I turned around, went home, and came back in the evening time and did another hour boxing class. So for my day 1 of my 90-day challenge, I just really decided to go hard and give it all I have. So those are my weight loss goals, is really just to get to 150. But my first goal, you have to make small goals before you make big goals. My first goal is to get into what I like to call Wonderland. Yes, I call it Wonderland because I want to be in the ones. I was never over 200 pounds until I got pregnant with my last child, and it's just not fun. I just don't want to be in 200 pounds. That's my biggest thing that I really hate, is being over 200 pounds. I think if I was 180, I would even be okay right now. Just, I would still be trying to lose weight, but I wouldn't be, it wouldn't be that big of a deal to me. But being over 200 pounds is a big deal to me, especially because I'm only 5'4", and I want to get to Wonderland. So I want to get in the ones. That's my first small goal, and leading up to eventually being between 140 and 150. But definitely want to get out of the twos. I've been in the twos now for over 4 years, going on 5 years. It was the whole time I was pregnant with my daughter and after I had her. And so it's been 4.5 going on 5 years that I've been over 200 pounds, and I do not like that. And so right now I just want to get out of the twos. So that's everything that I have to say about starting my journey and my goal. And the last thing we're going to do is a tip of the day. So for my tip of the day, starting my 90-day journey, first thing I want to do was make sure I was prepared. I want to make sure that I had, some groceries that were good and healthy, that I wasn't eating things that weren't good for me, weren't good for my challenge right now. So first thing I decided to do was think about the things that I wanted. And then after I decided what I wanted, I thought about what I can switch that out for. So in other words, an alternative to what I really wanted. So it just, thank God, it was just snowing not even 2 months ago, and now it actually has gotten hot outside. It's been in the 80s all week. And so here in Tennessee, and you know, Tennessee is not, it's that humid heat. So you get hot, you get sweaty, and you immediately, especially me, I like ice cream. Okay, but I'm not about to sit here, eat a bunch of butter pecan during my 90-day challenge. So what I decided to switch that out for was some low-fat frozen yogurt. Okay, so that's my first thing that I decided to switch out. And then also just regular yogurt, not frozen, but regular yogurt. Because I was thinking that if it regular time, during the summertime, during the heat, I would immediately go to butter pecan ice cream. That's what I love. But I was like, I can't do that, so I had to switch it out. Another thing is I like chips. Okay, but chips are also not good for your weight loss. So I found these veggie chips. They're actually chips made out of vegetables, and they're a lot healthier for you. It has, one bag has 130 calories and 7 grams of fat and less than 1 gram of sugar. It also has a gram of protein. It has some vitamin C, some iron. So they're a lot healthier for you. It says 30% less fat than leading potato chip. So I want something salty and crunchy. I can get this instead of a fattening potato chip. Okay, another thing is I don't eat a lot of sweets, like as far as candy and stuff, but sometimes, you know, I'll get, like I'm at the register and I'll get a Twix bar or something like that. So instead of doing that, I decided to go for things like protein bars to replace any craving that I would have for a candy bar. This is a protein bar by Nature Valley, and then I also have another one by Fiber One. Okay. You know what? I think for my first video, I'm just going to tell you a couple of alternative foods that you can eat, and I think because this video is already getting long, and I don't want it to be extra long. So my next video, I will show you more alternative foods that you can eat. That'll just be the first ones for this video. But I will tell you that my tip of the day, besides getting alternate foods, is also just being smart about grocery shopping. One thing I did was today, I decided to go grocery shopping immediately after I left the gym. Why did I do that? Because I was sore as crap. And I know that even just attempting to walk towards the bakery section or whatever it was that I shouldn't have been at, just taking steps to it was painful. And that pain reminded me that I worked too hard to be eating something that I shouldn't be eating. So my mind immediately was like, no, it's not worth it. So that's a tip, is that, you know, maybe go to the grocery store after you work out. You have it fresh in your mind, your goals, what you've done, you know, and you don't want to ruin that. And so that's definitely a good idea. At least for me, it worked for me today. I didn't get anything bad that I wasn't supposed to get. Every time I even thought about getting something bad, I was just like, no, it's not worth it. The second thing is just being strong when there is something that you really want. Like I said, I'm not really big on candy and stuff like that, but I do have, like, I'll pass by the cookies. I was like, nope, it's not worth it. Pass by the candy bars, nope, not worth it. Soda, all that stuff, don't want it. But when I pass by the bread, I had a problem. Yeah, especially I passed by like the cinnamon raisin bread. Oh my God, it smelled so good. And they had like the fresh baked French bread in the store. I was like, Lord help me. But I just said, Lord help me. And I just kept going, because when you don't have the strength, you just have to call on the Lord and use his strength, and then you'll get through it. So just remember that after all your hard work, it's not worth it. And with that being said, I will give you one more food alternative, which is I actually got these whole wheat, 100% whole wheat hamburger buns, which these are going to use for my turkey burgers instead of regular white hamburger buns. And then I also found these 100% whole wheat fajita shells that I use for my fajitas and tacos, and which I didn't even know that they made 100% whole wheat taco shells, but yeah, I guess they do. So basically, if it's brown or green, it's good for you. that's pretty much how that goes. But yeah, I hope everybody learned something from this video, get some kind of good content from it, some good advice. And I would love for you guys to support me by just leaving a comment saying anything that you want to say that's supportive. And also you can definitely subscribe to my blog at www.mytruelimit.org. And you also can subscribe to my YouTube page. I'm going to be documenting all of these things, and the videos, I promise you, will be much shorter next time. This is just the first one, so I was trying to get it all out the best I could, but definitely they'll be shorter in the future videos. The last thing I want to do is stand up, because you know how it is with social media, Facebook, you know, you can, like, this is my face. It's not, I mean, I'm not wearing any kind of makeup cover or whatever. This is how I actually look. But we know with social media pictures, we can always take it from here up and smile real big and pretty and have your hair down and just look flawless and like you don't have any body issues at all. But you know, that's part of the thing. Like I would, before I wouldn't wear tank tops, and now I'm wearing one, and you can see, you know, well, you can see the muscle too because I've been working out. But you also can see like the fat in my arm that I need to lose, and I will lose. But you can see the muscle for my progress, so there's the good thing about that. There's some like fat in here that I want to lose, obviously. And the big thing, the number one problem that I have is my stomach. And like I said, I've had 3 kids, I've had 5 surgeries, so it makes perfect sense. But that is my biggest thing that I want to lose, literally my biggest thing that I want to lose. So I'm gonna stand up. Oh, and this is my shirt too. I love this shirt. That's how I feel every day. Okay, so here's my stomach. And yeah, I don't think the camera even really lets you know how big it is. I'll turn to the side. Put my leg over my chair. Okay, yeah. You can see really how big my stomach is. After all these surgeries, especially if I pull my pants down some, you can see all the fat, gross fat. And you can see all this back rolls that I have that I'm going to get rid of. Yep. Just horrible. But doesn't matter how that looks, because all that matters is that I come back for more every day for 90 days or more. So thank you guys so much for watching my video, for supporting me, for loving me. You know, my friends and family that know me, I love you guys very much. I love everybody, really, because I'm a Christian. That's what good Christians do. But I love everybody, and I thank you guys for your help and your support, and I look forward to speaking to you guys next time. Thank you guys, and have a blessed evening.